Hello there guys, welcome back if you're joining for the first time. We've talked about gas relation, talked about ectoderm. Now we are in the mesoderm. Now just a quick reminder, mesoderm is formed after the gas relation process and is the middle layer of the three germ layers making up the germinal disc. Now there is this structure known as the notochord. We talked about it in our gas relation video. It produces chemicals, and one of these chemicals is sonic hedgehog signal. Now this creates a gradient that tells the mesoderm how to differentiate. Now, due to this chemical gradient, the mesoderm divides into three sections. The closest to the neural tube and notochord is the para-axial mesoderm. Next to it is the intermediate mesoderm, which is the round one you're seeing there. Sorry for the mistake in labeling. Then the last one is the lateral plate mesoderm. Those two plates you see in there make up the lateral plate mesoderm. It then forms the splanchnic and somatic layer, which we'll talk about later. So let's look at each of them. First of the para-axial mesoderm. It is segmented into what we know as somites. Now, these somites then form a somatocele, which will then differentiate them into dermatomyotome and scleratome. This dermatomyotome will then form dermatome and myotome. So, the dermatome will form the dermis of your skin, the dermis, not epidermis, dermis of your skin. The myotome forms the skeletal muscles, the scleratome forms your axial skeleton, most of your axial skeleton. Next up, intermediate mesoderm. Intermediate mesoderm forms the renal system and most of the reproductive system. I've made an embryology video of these two systems, so go and watch it. Lastly, we have the lateral plate mesoderm. Like I said before, it has the somatic layer and the splanchnic layer. The somatic layer forms the parietal lining of body cavities. It forms the sternum. It forms your limbs also. For the splanchnic layer, it forms the visceral linings, which, unlike the parietal layer, clings to the organs directly. It also forms the smooth muscles, connective tissues around the gut, the GI tract. It also forms different organs like the adrenal cortex, spleen, and the lymph nodes. Then it is the basic things that form your cardiovascular system. Now, this splanchnic layer also forms your hemangioblast, which is the stem cell necessary for the formation of your blood cells. So we said a lot. How can we remember all these things? Mnemonic mesodermal cells, M for myelin stem cell, E for erythroid stem cell, S for spleen, O for ovaries or testes, to the gonads, D for dermis, E for entire trunk, which is the muscles, R for the renal system, M for meninges, A for adrenal cortex, L for lymphoid system cells, C for cardiovascular system, E for the endothelium, which are your blood vessels, L for linings, which is the visceral and peripheral linings, L for lymph, and S for smooth muscle for the GI tract.